What's going on, people? Good morning, good morning. Welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, god damn it. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. All right, let's try again. Let's try it again. All right, let's do it, people. Let me make sure this is... Nope, not working. There we go. It's a bit of a delay. There we go, cool. All right, let me just... We jumped on a little bit early this morning, guys. So we got some pound CPI news coming up, which I would like to watch. I would like to watch pound futures. So we're gonna be watching a bit of pound futures today, seeing if we can get some potential trades. You know, with obviously gold reaching all-time highs, it's an incredible, tricky and crazy time. So I thought, well, you know, we'll still look at gold. There's still some good structure on gold being created, but it'd be good to have a look at some pound futures with that news coming out, the same as with euro futures as well. So I'm just gonna get the community guys in here, and then we will start having a look. We got the news coming out in about 35 minutes, so we've got plenty of time here to break it all down pre-news. Let me just post in the link into Discord. All right, where are we? Let me post this into one. Cool. All right, Zoom link is in. Zoom link is in. But yeah, I hope you guys did manage to catch gold buys yesterday. It was an absolutely incredible move. I was actually almost about to take these longs here off this little inverse head and shoulders, but I didn't get to it in time, but it's okay. Bouncing pretty nice as well. Very nice, actually. Like, it's like a 40 plus tick bounce already. Have you on Discord? I have the private community group. I don't have like a free Discord. I have a free Telegram group, which you can check out if the link's popping around somewhere. Let me share it. Where's the old Telegram link? Where are we? Copy, shareable link. It should work. It's kind of where I post updates of when I go live, etc. If ever the streams don't work, I sometimes post some trade updates in there as well. I used to also share all of my trades for free in there. Yeah, New York session had very clean price action. Yeah, honestly, every session had clean price action yesterday. Every single session was amazing. It was an incredible day yesterday for gold. All right, good morning, Zoom guys. Welcome back. I'm going to bring you guys to this chart up here for now. We're going to have a look at some pound futures today. Before we start breaking down gold, I thought we'd come on earlier. We'll watch that pound news and see how that goes. Could give some interesting shorts actually. I'll show you guys my thought process to that in a second. We've got about 30 minutes till it starts to come in. So that's what I thought. We'll jump on early. We'll get prepped. And then when that news comes out, we'll be ready. And who knows, we could even get some pound futures trades. I know the contract sizing is very small, so you may have to trade bigger size in order for you to get a position that's worthwhile. But you should be able to measure it if you execute on TradingView. Morning, everyone. We'll start the recording now as well. But yeah, gold at all-time highs. Gold is all-time highs. It was difficult in Asia at all-time highs, but you're actually creating some pretty nice price action now, which is good. We're creating more structure, which is good. You know, when it's ripping up like this, I don't give a shit. I don't touch it. But when it's creating more structure, amazing. I actually wanted to get these longs here off this left shoulder. Here's your head. Liquidity grab. Right shoulder. Nice bounce already, but I wasn't on at 6 a.m. But that was a very nice bounce. And I think the 30-minute did close. Yeah, 30-minute closed bearish. No bottom weight. Grab the lows. Re-pushing back higher. So if you can still retrace on gold, you know, you still got buyers back up into this resistance here. So still a nice area on gold. You saw news come out yesterday with an initial reaction down on gold, and then just completely just sent it to all-time highs. Came in some pretty decent support areas and then just boomed. Absolutely boomed. And then, yeah, absolutely smashed all-time highs as well. So we'll keep an eye on gold, but if anything, we want to be taking a look at this pound futures chart here as well. Yeah, triple top. Yeah, I see that, man. I see that. If it can give a pullback, you know, we could look for buyers up into that as well. 30 is about to close here. I'll keep an eye on that. Stuck in a break-even phase. Lost 4, funded past 1. Break-even phase is good, man. Don't underestimate break-even phase. Break-even phase is good. But yeah, to get over it, it's... I mean, the only reason people kind of get challenges and then blow them all the time is just because they're always trading the challenge. Like, they're always trying to get that payout. They're always trying to hit them home runs. I don't know if that's your case, but people are always trying to rush it. They're always trying to rush it. You know, they get a funded account, they get excited, they want to pass, and they just jump in so quick all the time. But as long as you take your time with it, and if you're at a break-even stage as well, like if you're managing your trades too aggressive and taking break-even on the trades themselves, then you know you need to work on trade management and maybe letting your trades breathe a little bit more. Nice bottom wick on this current 15 on gold. I know I'm on the pound futures charts, but I am watching this this gold chart down here as well. 5 minutes have a nice little dip down. If we can see some breaks to the highs, you may have some longs. Let me just get top step up here. Cool. All right, we got pound up here. We got pound futures. We got gold. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's have a look what we got today. Let's have a look. Profitable month in, a month out. You're never going to have profitable months every single month. Good morning, man. You know, losing months is all part of the game. You're gonna have losing months. Anyone who tells you they have positive months every month is lying to you. But it's just part of it. You know, it doesn't matter what level you get to in trading. There's always going to be losses. Always. All right, we'll have a look at pound futures here. What I'm basically looking for is, we'll go on the daily time frame here on gold. You guys in Discord know I already shared it. Pound's been in this very, very nice run up. You've had an amazing run up, bounced off this support back down in July, and had an amazing push here. Now you can kind of see daily close yesterday on pound futures. You grab the lows, and you're forming a potential morning star here to continue pushing up. This is why I like to watch this coming into this pound news. So we're basically looking for pound to, if we can get some shorts to come back down into these areas and then look for some overall longs and continue buying pound all the way back up into these highs up here. So we're looking to look for some sells down into these areas, maybe grab these lows, find some support down here, and then we could be looking for them nice pushes back to the highs. You're in a little bit of a range as expected because you do have that news coming out in about 27 minutes. But I am looking for some potential pound shorts down into these areas before seeing that nice continuation push back up into the highs, and maybe even come back down to these areas. Who knows? But shorts on pound futures look pretty good to me. Obviously, depending on how CPI comes out, but it looks good to me. Whichever way we do come out to correct back down to these areas before just continuing that push higher. I think a technical correction back down to this support. You never really re-grabbed any lows here. Pound moves pretty similar to gold. You know, you grab lows and then you push. So to come back down into these regions looks pretty nice. Now, taking a look at gold as well, you're having a pretty decent push back down here after that 30 just closed with a fake out bullish. Rejects off this support, close nice and strong. This is a very steep push back down, so you have to be careful on gold. You know, you're at all-time highs, so it's a very tough area. That's why I'm not going to go too crazy on gold today. If we start to reject and look like we're going to flip, you know, you do have gold buys back up into these highs for about 25 ticks, but I won't be trading against this 5 minute just yet. So for now, we will be watching pound. Same as the Euro futures chart. You guys in Discord already shared this morning as well. My alert is up here. Let me get rid of that alert for now. I'll see if that would go off in Asia. Same similar outlook as pound. Looking for us to potentially come back down into these areas before seeing that overall push back up, because you've been again very, very bullish, very, very bullish, but I think we need to correct some of this move before seeing that push back down. So potential shorts on euro before going long, and exactly the same with the pound. So that's what I'm going to be watching for. Shorts down into here, or if you start getting above here, then you may look for longs just to continue pushing up into this liquidity level, which is about 20-ish ticks. So that's what we're going to keep an eye on today. Well, let me take trades on 6B. Really? I've taken one on there before. Let me try it. Yeah, it just let me. I just took a trade and closed it. Let me trade it. It working for everyone else. The execution is very good. Yeah, let me just take a trade. Strong 5 minute close there on gold. Quant issue. Yeah, maybe. I just tried it on Top Step X and it worked. Create some liquidity down here on gold as well. We can see this 30 flip bearish. We could be looking for a drive back down into here. So you got sells below here on pound to come back down into these areas. And maybe back down into here. Yeah, it could be quant tower. I'd be surprised though, but yeah, maybe. 15. The lower time frame price action on these currency futures are a bit ugly. Good afternoon. What's up, man? Hey, man.
What's a tick worth on British pound?
It's not very much. You have to trade quite a lot. I've only done it once where I've had like 2 contracts in and it was not a lot. So I actually kind of still need to test it as well. How do you deal with slippage on top step? I don't really get it very often. It's maybe like 1 tick max. I don't really... I mean, that's fills. A slippage, I haven't really had any slippage issues. 625 per contract. Yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Cool. That's good to know. Yeah, if it's like, you know, 1 or 2 ticks on top step X, it doesn't really affect me too much. As long as there's volume, you're pretty much good. And there's a lot of volume in the markets right now. Look at gold straight back down. Crazy level. I was looking for them buys off that inverse head and shoulders, but we're straight back up. Straight back down. So I was looking for longs from here. Straight back down. So you got to be careful with... you'll be very careful with Goldie today. Yesterday was an amazing day on gold. Today, you got to be careful. But yeah, we're looking for either here, down into here, or you get back above here, then you got buys up into there only once you close back above. But I like it to pull back first. But the news will be the real decide up, and you could have something like that, depending on how news comes out. You're looking for something like that. How long we got? 20 minutes. 20 minutes here on gold. Let me just get up Forex Factory. Yeah, pound CPI 7 a.m. Crazy run up in Asia on gold today as well. I didn't trade Asia today personally, but you had some crazy run ups. Crazy run ups on gold. I do think though, once we can find some support on gold, to look for us to come back up into these areas would be very nice. But it's looking a bit too bearish to say so just yet. And I won't be shorting gold. I'm not going to be shorting gold at all-time highs. Or maybe you can, you can consider shorts. Maybe once you do get back up into them areas, you can consider some sells just for a pullback. But trying to trade against all-time highs, to me, doesn't make sense. Where would we be looking for price to get back above? Yeah, we need to see if we want longs. We want to see us get back above this area. You get back above here on gold, and you got buys like back up into these areas for like 50-ish ticks, which is nice. How's that hourly looking? Yeah, very bearish. Let me grab these lows first. Broke below, top wicking, pushing down. So if you want longs, you got to get back above here. Otherwise, you've just broken below it, top wicking. May come back down into these areas. Morning, bro. Good morning, man.
Feeling if no bottom wick in that 15-minute candle in the morning to get that entry.
Yeah.
Gold just ripped.
Fucking ripped.
They touched it till and like 80 or 85% of people were short.
Really?
You know, so I wanted that liquidity above price. And
Yeah.
never got it.
Yeah, literally opened and ripped like, what was it to the highs? Like fucking almost 100 ticks. It was crazy. Crazy. Symbol for pound is 6B. 6BU24. Let me change this to London. But yeah, them buys on gold around 4:30 London time were also very nice. Very nice. Hello, Chow. What's going on, man? You know, depending on news comes, like I say, if you get back above this area here, then you got, you know, buys up into there, which is the overall bias. All you're looking for here is just to pull back down into these areas before just continuing to push higher. So you're looking for a scalp down into there. Maybe come down, grab some lows, hold the support, and then overall see that bigger push. Yeah, it is very messy on the lower time frame. Yeah, if you want to do analysis, yeah, you know, you can just look at pound US dollar, because yeah, if you drop down to the 5 minute, you know, it looks very strange. It looks very, very strange. But, you know, you could watch. Where are we? See, exactly the same. So you could just watch pound USD and then, you know, execute on the futures if you want to. It's crazy gappy. It's not even this gappy on. Let me see if it's on Top Step X. Let me have a look. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Look on the 15. Gold trying to find that support. 15 still closed bearish though. Want to see it get back above for potential longs. How long we got here? 14 minutes. Seen a nice push up pre-news because you've got a kind of liquidity grab here and bouncing off this support. You can kind of take sales off the break of that low around like 972 ish. Once you re-break that low, you can have sales off that. If you re-break that low, you could be in for a pretty decent pushback lower. What's that on the 30? Yeah, 30. No trading gold today. Nah, I will watch it closer to London, but I'm very skeptical of touching it all-time highs. But it is nicer now because it is creating more structure. You know, like in Asia when you were just ripping like this, I was like, yeah, I'm not interested in gold. But now we are kind of starting to create more price action. Yeah, we can still trade it. I'm looking for, you know, pullbacks into these areas and up into here. Some longs up into these areas once we get back above here. But this morning, I want to watch. I want to watch pound. I want to watch these pound futures because it's looking nice to me. It's looking cleaner. So's euro futures as well. They're all looking much cleaner to me. Oil's on a crazy crazy downward trend line as well at the minute. Been respecting this for fucking ages. You may see this break soon, maybe once you grab some lows. Still have a nice push up here on pound, which is good. It's kind of what you want to see if you're going to see sales before the news. With the news, you know, you want to see price pushing up first. Maybe grab some highs and then let me see if pound has grabbed any US dollar. Yeah, it kind of has actually. Kind of got some highs up here. It may spike out them and then have a decent rip lower. So we get notified when GU gets grabbed on them, so we can watch the futures. Pound different to gold? You mean like with the way it moves? It moves similar-ish. Doesn't move exactly the same as gold, but it follows the same concept. GJ. I think GJ is gonna have a. Let's have a look. You've had a big, big rip down. Daily. Finding huge support though. Yesterday closed bullish for the first time. So if you grab lows and start closing bullish, GJ could continue pushing higher. You have these huge pushes down, but you just continue the rip higher. So you could see something pretty similar to that. You've had that big push down, you could just keep pushing up. And where would you do that from? Again, see how the pound news goes, but back down in these areas to then re-push back up into retracing. A lot of this move would make sense to me. So I would see GJ looking for that push. Little correction first. Again, depends on how news goes. Same here. Little correction down first and then continue pushing higher. Yeah, similar for liquidity grabs. Yep. You can see here you grab highs, you push lower. You haven't really grabbed these lows, so yeah, it's very similar. Very, very similar. Not identical, but it's very similar. Here you work out lows, you have a decent move. Kind of a small little evening star there, push down. Here, grab lows, big push. Wick the highs, big push. So yeah, very, very, very similar. This is a pretty decent hourly here on gold. 10 minutes to this pound news coming out. If you re-break this low here, you can look for some downside here on gold. Trade back? Nah, not really. I used to trade, pound USD back in the FX days, but futures wise, no, not super often. But it's just looking nicer to me than gold today. And we got pound CPI, so I just kind of want to watch this news. Watch this news and then get back to gold. But no, I don't watch it every day. Just with gold at all-time highs, it's kind of difficult because you don't want to short it because it's at all-time highs, but you also have to be careful buying it because there'll be a lot of profit taken up here as well. So you can only really react once you get some like intraday market structure, which you are now getting more, which is good. But you got to be careful, especially when what day is it? It's Wednesday today. Monday and Tuesday this week have been amazing on gold. So I'm not really looking to give it all back on gold just yet. But we are creating some cleaner areas now. So if we start getting back above some levels on gold, yeah, we'll look for some longs up into like 24.75 on the currency ish. How long we got? 8 minutes. 8 minutes to the decent amount. Cool. All right, guys. Give me 2 minutes, and we'll watch this pound CPI news comes out. It'll be 2 seconds. 5 minutes here on gold. Five minutes. You know, if you never traded pound before, you never traded pound CPI, just sit on the sidelines and watch it. You don't have to trade it. You know, we're going to be looking at gold as well. You don't have to jump in it if you're not super confident with it. So look at this 15-minute here on gold. Fuck, that's this price action on pound futures is disgusting. This 15's trying to push down, you know, we're just going to give this hourly flip. This hourly's trying to flip bearish here on gold. At these areas here. That'll be the hourly flipping bearish. Four minutes here. 4 minutes. Yeah. Greater than forecast is good for the currency. So if it comes out good, you'll see pound go higher. That's why you got buys once you get back above here. But I still believe correction down to here makes sense first. You know, even if pound was to come all the way down to here, you know, it's only like a 30 tick move. It's a big move to only be like 30 ticks. Pound futures ticket is 6B, man, 6B. 6BU24. Yeah, I kind of want it to tap back into these areas. Hourly to re-break its low, you should be good for a push down. If it doesn't break this low and you just push up, then you got buyers above here as well. Because the hourly's just grabbed the previous hourly lows and now trying to push back higher. So you could respect this support and push up, but if you re-break that low, that's where we could be seeing that push back lower. Have a look at the 5 minute here. Yeah, fucking hell. That's crazy. That's Asia anyway. What's it like in London? Yeah, it's still pretty crazy. We'll watch minimum 30. And I'm watching anything lower than that is crazy. Nice little morning star though. Three days in a row. Got that back in.
What's your plan, Aaron? Is it just to manual execute?
Yeah, probably see how it comes out first, and then react to it. Yep. Yeah. Or you can sell stop the hourly low as well, whichever you prefer, really. Execute in the 5 minute. Yeah, FXG would be a lot cleaner. Yeah, a lot cleaner. You probably just watch and execute in the futures. Yeah. You can execute. You could execute on the 5. I'm not really watching the 5 just because it's so messy. Like I said, I very rarely, if ever, trade the pound futures. How long we got? It's nice push up pre-news. 45 seconds of this news to come in here on gold. Let's see. Let me get up Forex Factory. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Nice push up pre-news. You know, buys above here, sells below here. Let's see how that news coming out. 5 minute. Trying to push up. 17 seconds here. It's a nice push up before the news. It is a little double bottom. I don't know what it's like on GU. If that was gold, we'd be looking to rip that liquidity. Let's see. 7 seconds here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. 3, 2, 1. Oh, there you go. We're getting a push higher here on gold. Oh, look at that. So didn't re-break them lows. Continued to push up. Look at that. Huge push. So no sells. Let me just see. Yeah, it's come out better than forecasted, so it means it's good for the currency. So it's good for the pound. So we've seen this nice. What did I just have? I just had an alert go off. What was that on GU? Yeah, GU. So I just had that alert where we just set that alert on at that liquidity. You see that pound futures kind of leaving that double top, while GU's just spiked straight through it. So if you close above here, you got longs back up into these areas. Let's wait for at least a 5 minute close. Let's see. See if we get at least a 5 minute close. Any rejections from here, you can still feel this in the futures, and the currency are still looking kind of similar to gold, but you're still looking completely different. Maybe I'll watch. Actually, I'm gonna watch the currency on this screen.
I just noticed you're watching the British pound. Now that his gold chart isn't anything like you got me.
It was a test to see if everyone was awake this morning.
I'm not.
Yeah, look at that pound on the GU's booming. Looking very different to the futures here though. Goldie's still pushing down. Yeah, look at that, looking very different to the futures. Futures is having a pretty decent sell-off. The GU is pushing up. So futures kind of like lagging behind a little bit there. That's why it was good, you know. That's why you have sells below like these lows. If you don't break these lows, you just continue pushing up. So even if you had a sell stop in and it pushed, you just cancel the order. Goldie's still pushing down here as well. Like I say, I'm not taking any shorts on gold. You're coming into a decent support area. If we break back above, you know, you may have some longs. Let's have a look. Owly just closed bearish with no bottom wick on gold, so no sells on gold. No sells on gold. You wait for it to find some support and see if you get some longs. Do you have even a little bit of a bottom wick? None at all. No bottom wick coming into a decent level of support. Morning, boys. Good morning, man. Yeah, pound GU and futures are very, very different right now. Let's see. If you get like a bottom wick on the next 5, you may look for longs up into that. It's kind of, I just wanted that quick news reaction. It's only 7 ticks and close. GU's not as worth it. Someone asked about GJ before. Yeah, GJ. Still pushed down. Euro. Still coming down as well. I'll let pound chill out for a little bit. Here on gold, you can see Owly just closed, broke below this level, top wick pushed down, no bottom wick, coming into a decent level of support. Like I say, you got buys back above here, down in these areas, no shorts. You don't take shorts here. You're at a big level of support in a very clear uptrend. We can all see that gold's in an uptrend. So we need gold to give us something a lot cleaner than this. So I'm going to keep we can watch this gold one now. Pound news didn't really do too much. It had a aggressive push up, but it's already coming into some pretty strong resistance. Looking at 30 on gold. Grab some lows, close back above, little top wick, straight back down. This is why you want to be careful on gold. Especially, like I say, with how amazing the last 2 days of the week have been. There's no point giving it back just because you want to be in a trade 24/7. But this will be a nice area to watch. Kind of creating a nice little double bottom there as well. Not a bad little double bottom. Did you grab it? Oh, you did actually grab it. You just wicked out the lows here, and now having a decent retracement. You get back above here, you got gold buys all the way back up into these areas. Actually, not want to be in a trade 24/7. Everyone does when they're starting out. They want to be in a trade every single day and every single minute. Can't bear to not be in a trade 24/7 or every single day. Mentally reset after a big loss. Shouldn't really be taking big losses. But in terms of just resetting after just a normal loss, or a losing streak, you know, just taking a break really. But if you're having like a big loss in one trade, then you're not trading with risk management. You should never have a big loss. Your losses on average should always be very similar. But yeah, you know, just take some time off. You know, always remember the markets are going absolutely nowhere. If they're going absolutely nowhere, just come back next week. Come back in a couple of days when you feel refreshed and ready to go again. As you feel refreshed and ready, you know, come on back. Like I say, in the beginning, you always think, you know, if you're not on the charts every single day, you're gonna miss everything. But the charts are going absolutely nowhere, man. And it's good to have a break. I had a nice break over when I was in Vietnam, and it was amazing. I love having a break from the charts. You could just take like, yeah, just a couple of days. There's no right or wrong answer on how long you should take off. It's just all depend on how you feel, really. All depends on how you feel. After a big loss, I'm forced to be laptop. Yo, man.
Curious, at this point in your career as trader, 6 years or something, is there a day where you never like look at the charts? Because even during your travels in Vietnam, you were on the Discord and kind of checking the charts and doing something
Yeah.
for us and stuff. How do you feel at your point in your career as a trader?
I never have a day where I don't look at it. Like I always kind of know what's going on. You know, I don't necessarily, you know, take a trade every day, but I always know what's going on. Like I always, like, even if it's just having a quick look at, you know, the hourly, you know, a couple of times a day, I always like to just see what's going on. Even if I was to take like a break from trading, I would still look at it and just see what's happening. Like I always want to be in the loop because I just love it so much, and it's always good just to have an eye on what's going on overall. So yeah, I can't remember the last time I had a day, other than obviously a weekend, like during the week, where I didn't actually even look at a chart.
I think the key thing you said there is that you love it.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. That's it. Yeah, I always have a, you know, like I say, even if I know I don't really feel like trading one day, I'll still, you know, have a good look at it and see how things are moving. Even if you don't trade, it's always good just to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, it's a good point, man. He doesn't look at the charts every day, but he does because he loves it. Yeah, literally, yeah. You don't have to look at it, or you know, you don't have to take a trade every day, but you know, it doesn't take too long just to fire up an hourly chart and do a quickly have a look at, you know, how did yesterday close? Did it close good, bad? Do I want to trade today? Yes or no? Then get on with your day, really. I never feel like, you never want to get to a position where you feel obliged to have to be on the charts. If you ever get a day where you wake up and you're not really feeling it, that's fine. Just have a little look and then go about your day. Who cares? Charts are going nowhere. Morning, man. Did you catch yesterday bull run? Not as much as I would have liked. You had an amazing run up here. I didn't get this New York run up, but it was very nice. I took some pre-London buys and then London open buys. I didn't get this big New York push. Nah, it was an amazing push though. The nicest. Look at that. The current 15 on pound is leaving a huge wick. We still may have these overall shorts. I'm still watching that. The nicest buys on on gold, were when this 30 faked out of this level here. Once you closed even here, back above, you broke below with news, came into some pretty decent support, closed back above. That right there was a great opportunity to go long. Around 2:30 London time. Incredible buys. Like 260 ticks, like just ridiculous. So if anyone took, I think some of the guys in Discord did take buys on it. It was an incredible area to take the longs. Incredible area. Pound 15's trying to wick down. Could that be a big liquidity spike to still see that push down into here? Maybe. You have 15 minutes till this pound futures is going to close. We'll see if we close bearish with this big spike, and then you can start to see you got sells on the break of these areas down here. Still valid. Look at that huge spike of that resistance, and the currency did actually. It doesn't look like you did grab them highs, but on the currency you did actually well and truly grab them highs. Look at that. With no bottom wick. Have you got a little one? No bottom wick on this current hourly. So you're wicking out the highs, no bottom wick. You still could see this downside come in. So you may have sales on the break of this hourly low to come down into here. Oh shit, wrong chart. Sorry. Here. Sales on the break of this low to come all the way down into here. The futures does have a bottom wick, but the currency doesn't. What's up with gold? Grinding in the wrong place. We're going to move up. No idea. Who knows? You're at all-time highs. You're just ranging. People are taking profits. People don't really know what's going on. You're just chilling. Today's not the day to go all in on gold. That was Monday and Tuesday with very clear buys. Today's the day to take it easy. If we get long opportunities, amazing. But after the week we've had so far, I will not be forcing it. I got buys on gold if we can get back above here. But right now the hourly is bearish. Current hourly is bearish. You may find some support down here. Maybe once you grab these lows, find some support. And maybe you could consider longs once you get back above there. I'd consider that. And you got buys all the way back up into these areas. But right now, it's doing nothing but creating space, Yesterday you had a... Since yesterday open, you had a 600 tick day. Oh no, sorry, not 600. That was Asia. Yesterday was about what, 500? Yeah, about 500 tick day yesterday. If you think it's just going to continue going up after that, it's absolutely not. Oh, really nice, lad. Test out my first top step to yeah, be safe. Yeah, absolutely, man. Yep. If you're on like a a new challenge or something today, yeah, you don't want to be going too crazy today. The trades will come in, but not just yet. Yeah, I'm watching the 15 down here. Yeah, buys above here. See how you react around there. You may look for some down there, maybe. Play that range if you get it. How's that 15 looking on pound? Yeah, pretty decent rejection. So pretty decent rejection down the 15-minute. You could probably look for, I'd probably consider some sells on pound if we can get back below this area. Get back below there, you broke above bottom weight push, you bottom weight push. So if you can get back below here, that's when you can start looking for some decent sells there. Do I trade oil? Not very often. Not on an intraday time frame. I don't like the way it moves personally on an intraday time frame. It's currently getting squeezed in a pretty nice trend line at the minute. On the 30, but difference between future spread? I'm not too sure what you mean, man. Order feels higher price? I'm not sure what you mean. Let's see. Coming into a very, very nice level of support on gold. Very nice support. I'm hoping we see a little bit more from the pound for that to give us an opportunity, because, like I say, I'm not short in gold. It's too bullish, and I won't be buying until you get back above here. Joke on the pound? Yeah, go on, man. Give it to us. Go on. Go on. Yeah, pound sells potentially. Yep. Potentially, if this 15 can break lower. Yep. Yeah, loads of equal highs on the 30-minute. Yeah, that's why I want to look for the longs. I want to look for gold longs up into here. Back up into these areas before going down. Because at least if you take the buys up into that area, well, at least you're following the overall trend as well. And if it doesn't work out, well, who cares? You follow the trend. You'd rather be wrong following the trend than be wrong trying to catch the top. So 15 is back down at this level. No current top wick. Just grabbing these lows here. Have a look at the 5-minute here. There's no bottom wick on the previous hourly as well. It's a pretty ugly area. Sorry, I'm late. That's a good panel. Good. Pound respecting that level for now, still pushing higher. You need to close below it to get the shorts. Or as you break above it, your bottom wick you can push. Bottom wicking you can push. So regardless, if you think it's going to go down, We're not here to trade off what we think. We want to see it close below, and then we can consider shorts. $1 a month. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. No top wick on this 15 on gold either, which could be created. Could be created. You're rejecting this pretty nice level for now. It's a very ugly area in here. Nah, just London sessions for now. London sessions for going live, and then market calls in the community for the Asian and pre-New York session. But live stream just for London. It's more than enough for me. Pound holding that level for now. Not too much just yet. Not too much. Are the market calls like signals when to buy and sell? No, far from it. No. 15's looking quite nice here on gold. If 15 can hold this support and we start getting these longs, amazing. That's why I said don't short gold. There's no hourly close and no bottom wick. You start grabbing these lows, you hold this support, you got longs up into here. If you short gold, you're shorting gold right at a major level of support. So if we can now get back above here, we're going to have buys up into these areas. And that would actually be a very nice range. That would be about 60 tick range, which is huge. Even back up into them highs would be very nice. I'll keep an eye on the 5 here. I'm going to change this chart to the 30. See how that 30 is looking. Can you give your economic prediction for the next 6 months? No. No, I can't.
That's the run of the zooms at the end, I think.
Aiden, can you tell me what the lotto numbers are while you're at it? Yep, I can do. This 15 close is also going to be the 30 close as well. Yeah, we're trying 6 minutes. Yeah, I'm really interested in what's happening in the next 10 minutes.
Aaron, I think he's talking about your meeting with the market makers.
I can't give that information away. Yeah, all I want to see is I just want to see us get just back above this level, and the buys are going to make a lot more sense. What did you already have off that support? You already had, what was that, 30 ticks off that support? That's crazy. Look at that, 30 ticks already. It's a crazy bounce. I think there is a, although it looks like gold's ranging, these are some very big ranges, so we need to be careful. Yeah, Trump would be good for business. Yeah, Trump's always good for the markets. Trump used to put out a tweet and the markets would go nuts. The markets would be going nuts. What the fuck's happened? Oh yeah, Donald Trump put out another tweet. 5 minutes till this 30-minute closes. Still looking bullish on pound. Goldie in this little range, which I'm not trading in. I'm not getting stuck in here. Look what happens if you get stuck in here. You get chopped up, and then you finally break out, and then boom, then you have the nice move. So what do you want to try and do? Predict the markets here, or wait for the breakout and take that nice move? I know which one I would prefer. Just wicked out some 5 highs, failing to close above this little resistance as well. So you got maybe buyers on the break of this instead now, because that's a nice new level of resistance that we just respected. Grab the highs, close bearish. So you got buyers once you break out of that now. How's that 30 looking on pound? Yeah, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy.
I'm gonna let you leave it.
Yep.
And,
Good man.
we'll go in.
Yeah, sound man.
Yeah, send me a message later on.
Cool man. Talk to you soon.
See
you, man.
Bye now.
Bye man.
Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, I was hoping the pound would have given us something a little bit more than that, because I don't see too much happen on gold today. Not yet anyway. I was hoping pound would give us the goods today. Give us the goods. I mean, if you break this level, you may look for some shorts to just a little correction maybe down into these areas. It's possible because you just wicked out the highs, but you need to close below this on at least the 30, which is going to be in like 4 minutes. You're going to get 30 close in 4 minutes. Be 2 seconds, guys. let's have a look. Let's have a look. 30 is about to close here. 30 on gold. Just closing right at this support. So you need to be careful of that. If you re-grab the lows and hold it, then you can start looking for the nice longs, and you can take longs before you break that high. If you grab these and hold above the next 30, then boom, then you're going to have the nice longs. You can take it, like I say, before that, because once you get into them regions, then you can be managing. Pound on the 30, still closed above the level. You know, you have left this massive wick rejection to the highs, but if I want to see shorts, I still want to see price get below there, then boom, then you can take it. Then you can take it. Discount for top step. There isn't one, man. It's just the link. It will apply it automatically for you. Yeah, it's kind of mixed, to be honest. You know, like we're overall very bullish. If you just look for sells, then you'll miss clear buys to continue pushing higher, like yesterday. If you see this push down, you just look for sells, and you miss this whole run up here. So you don't want to miss out on that trade. You want to react to the fact the markets are bullish, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So if we can re-grab these 30 lows, hold above this support, then I'm going to be looking for the longs. Because we are overall still, obviously, very bullish. Very, very bullish. You know, maybe, yeah, I would consider some sells if we can actually close below this level. And then you could maybe scalp it from here to come back down into these areas. And that would be a worthwhile little pullback. And then once you get back down into here, that's then when you could see the next longs. So closure below here. And yeah, I could consider sells down into there. But as long as we hold this level here, this was our support from the Asian market call. As long as we hold this level, we want to look for longs from here. Yeah, pound pushing up. Yeah, pound pushing up nicely. No bottom wick on the futures though. Yeah, pound's pushing up nicely. That's why you don't want to short that wick. That wick rejection could be a retail trap. Everyone tries to jump in shorts. Well, the news came out bullish for the pound, so you could see it continue pushing higher. You never close back below this level. You just hold above it. Now you're starting to push back higher. Yeah, how is that hourly looking? Hourly, yeah, as well on gold. Previous hourly closed bearish with no bottom wick. As you close bearish with no bottom wick, you start to find the support. You could easily start to retrace and grab some of these hourly highs, which will be back up here. So that's what I like. That into them areas. You just re-grab the 5 lows. I really, you know, if we can get, like I said, if we get back above at least here. Sorry, wrong chart. If we get back above at least here, I'll look for it. Let's see. At least back above there. Your voice is slow. Yep, thank you. Cool. Gold is exhausted. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's had such a huge run up that, you know, there'll be a lot of profit taking. That's why it's kind of, you got to be careful with both sides. You got to be careful, you know, holding big longs. You know, any longs that I take today will just be pullbacks. I won't be holding up into all-time highs, because anywhere around here, you know, you can either see lots of profit taking or just keep flying. You never really know. So any longs that you do take, yeah, you gotta be managing around intraday levels. That's why when it was ripping up here in Asia today, I was happy just to let it do its thing. But now once we come back down and we create structure, amazing. Imagine anyone who bought up here thinking it's just going to keep running all-time highs. And then boom, you then end up dropping back down. You know, you buy here, think it's going to keep ripping all-time highs, then you end up dropping down like another 170 ticks. So you want to be careful of that. But now that we're getting more market structure, that's when we can start trading it more. You're going to have a trend line coming down here as well. People will be short in this trend line, and that's where we want to be buying up into. I think most people are probably trying to catch the top on gold, where, you know, even if this is going to be one of the highs on gold, and we're going to see this big dip back down, I still believe we'll probably see something like that first. So if we can take them buys up and take advantage of that, just in case this also keeps pushing up, well, who cares? We got the buy, so we're pretty cleared. What do you know? Everything. Absolutely everything. London's way less manipulative. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. That's the thing, there's not, you know, there's not as much volume in London as New York, but there's still enough volume for you to catch good trades with good risk management. That's why I like London more. And even though, you know, like I say, we're just in these ranges. You're like, this is a pretty decent, you know, it's like a 32 tick range. It's a very decent range. You just want to get in it at the right points. Do you trade NQ? No, I don't, man. I don't. I used to, but I don't. I can have a look at it though. Yeah, I can definitely have a look at it. You teach me how to become the best trader I know. I cannot, because you now know me, and I will only ever be the best trader you know. Yeah, we can have a look at NQ whilst gold's chilling. Let's have a look. How did NQ close yesterday? Pretty decent sell-off on NQ. You had a big push down off the news on Thursday. You kind of pulled back up. You're finding some resistance, but you're also finding some support. But this is some nice resistance where you could maybe come back down into these areas, back down here on NQ. Let's have a look. 4 hour. Ripped up these highs yesterday. Held this resistance. Now pulling back down. What time is that? Yeah, 3 o'clock London time. Ripped the highs. Now trying to push back down. So looks like you'll probably just continue coming down into these areas by the looks of it. Whoa, what have I just done? Yeah. Looks like you'll probably come back down into there on the higher time frame. Second best, we can work with that. We can absolutely work with that. 2 o'clock. Oh no, sorry, that was Monday. You ripped the highs, you push down. Here again, yesterday, you ripped the highs, you push down. Pull them back up. Now you're coming back down. So yeah, it looks to me. It looks like you should continue pushing lower. You may, you know, top wick into these areas. Maybe grab some of this. You can see how corrective this move is down. Gold's starting to flip bullish on this hourly. A lot of people will be short in here. A lot of people also would be trying to buy here as well. Trying to buy, trying to get this breakout, squeezing down, and then bam, spikes down, stops everyone out. So if you do wick above, you know, you may pull back, grab some of these highs before then going back lower. Something to consider. Gold is on the move. Gold is starting to push. Oh, this is looking good. This is looking good. This is looking good. Look like we're going to get back above soon. How long we got? How's that 30 looking? 30 is trying to close bullish. The hourly has also flipped bullish. We may have some longs sooner here on gold. We may have some longs. Yeah, just grab the lows as well. Just grab the lows, held the support, now trying to push higher. Already in the gold buys. Good man, good man. Very nice, man. Very nice. Yeah, that level was a decent level. A very decent level. Let's see if we can break out here. See if we can break out. We're going to start looking for some longs. That was a lovely support. What's that? 36 tick bounce off that area. Only got 21 minutes to Audi's going to close, which is now looking very nice. With stops, you can pretty much, now that you've got this decent resistance level, you can pretty much manage if you get back below there. You close back below there, you can manage your trade straight away. As long as we don't rip, if we can come down before we rip these highs, that would be a good area to buy up into at least. So I'll be looking to maybe get some longs off this area, and you'll be risking off if you close back below. You know, you can have your hard stop somewhere down below the range. It doesn't really matter. You'll be managing it way before that, so who cares? That was always my issue in the beginning. I was like, I'd always be so worried about trying to find the perfect place to put your stops. Your stop loss is when the trade becomes invalid. You just want to focus on executing. Just start executing. If you see the trade, just execute it. If it doesn't work out, well, just manage the trade, cut it and move on. But if you worry so much about getting the perfect entry with the perfect stop loss, you're going to miss the trade. For me, this is a very valid stop loss here. Is if we get longs here, and you do this and then close below, well then that's the point where I'll cut my trade, so that'll be my stop loss. You don't have to drop your risk reward to them like, oh well, you know, the perfect stop loss will be down here. Then I need to extend my risk reward up here. It's like, no, your stop loss will actually be here, around this area. You know, unless you do something crazy where you just rip down and don't get a chance to manage it, then well, so be it. But that's extremely unlikely. Uh, 72. This one. These ones. Yeah, these ones are where I'd love to long up into today. I didn't see a bottom wick. You just closed above this level. I didn't see a bottom wick so we can get in here. No bottom wick, just open and pushing up. So if you do come up from here, this is the last 5 of the 15. So the next 15 may give the bottom wick, which could grab these lows, and then we'll take it. Super interesting how we have different trade plans, but sometimes execute the same, following different strategies. Exactly, man. That's what it's all about. That's why, there's no right or wrong way to trade. It's all about how you perceive the markets. We could perceive the same things, the same direction, using completely different tools, and that's why trading's so great. You got to find what works for you. Everyone's like, oh no, this strategy doesn't work. This works. ICT's the go. Only his stuff works. Like, it doesn't matter. It might work for him and it might work for you, but whatever works for you, we could see the exact same things using completely different things, and that's what makes trading so amazing. And that's good. To see the same things using completely different strategies is amazing. That's good, man. So look at this 15. Maybe wait for the 15 closure above, because the 15 closes above, you're still going to get that 15 bottom wick. You're now kind of creating this, not the cleanest, but you are creating this little morning star hit. Hourly as well. Look at this. Huge hourly support. You're now massively rejecting that level. So the hourly still could give a bottom wick as well. Then you've got buys all the way up into here. 30 also looking good. 15. If we get this 15 closure above bottom wick, amazing. I'll look for these gold buys here. This is a pretty strong level here though, so we do want to, ideally, we may as well just wait to see this 15 close above bottom wick, and then we'll look to take these buys. Anyone who was trying to short down here will be massively squeezed out now. This was our support level from the Asian market call this morning. These levels, we are now bouncing off it very, very well. Yeah, I would, if it didn't close above, it will now. But yeah, even if it didn't, if you had an instant bottom wick, you would at least re-grab the highs. So yeah, you could take that, man, for sure. Awesome breakdown, thank you, man. See if we can actually get the trade now. 15 looking quite nice. All we want to see is that 15 come down, instant bottom wick. We'll take longs and we'll be managing up into here and all the way up into here. Instant bottom wick, you could just mark execute from here up into here. You have about 21, and if we can run up here to 60 to 70, amazing. But that big move up into here might not come until the London Open in 15 minutes, which would be the next hourly bottom wick. Because I'm looking at the hourly here. The hourly still has quite a lot of room to close above quite a lot. One minute here though. If we get an instant bottom wick, we're going to look for the longs. Let me go on my top step here. Let me go to the 5. I'm going to watch this 15-minute chart on this other one down here. I'm going to make this one the 5 so we can keep an eye on this 5. I would love to see this 15 bottom wick into previous 5 lows, grab these lows, we buy below there, and then we get that push up. 3 seconds here, let's have a look. Yeah, it did grab these highs here, but the 15 has closed nice and bullish. Very nice and bullish. It's a lovely 15 close. Bottom wick a little bit more, and we're looking to mark execute from down here. I'll have to wait for it to flip bullish. I'll just take it from this area because it's that nice. And you can manage it pretty well. It's a very nice 15 close. Pound still trying to push up and fill in that news wick as well. What do you have from here? Do you have from here? 14 ticks now. I want to wick down a little bit more. Come on, wick down a little bit more, then you can manage as soon as you start creating the top wick. Because it's that nice of an instant bottom wick, you can just take it and manage once it does create it. Oh, there you go. Come on, give it a little bit more, Goldie. Wick out them 5 lows. Alright, let me see. We're gonna wait down a little bit more. Let's just see what this looks like. If you had to take a long here. I love it. Oh, yeah. If we grab these lows, I will try and get market execution from these lows. The screen's so fucking small. Let me see. Wick down a little bit more. I'm going to see if we can get these buys. This is an instant 15 bottom wick. Come on, Goldie. Grab these lows, you mother. Alright, I'm going to... Let me see. As soon as you start to reject, I'm going to put in a long. Not yet. Not yet. As soon as we start to reject and come up into this area, I'm going to put in a long. I'm just going to mark execute. Needs to start rejecting these lows, though. I want to be looking to get in from around here. Not yet, not yet. Still pushing lower. Look at that. Straight push back down. Could that be a 15-minute fake out? Who knows? No longs just yet. Let's see. We want to see it reject. Start to reject, Goldie. Come on. As soon as we look like we're going to close back above here, I'll be looking to get in from somewhere around here. Remember, this 30 hasn't closed above yet either. 30 could be grabbing previous 30 highs. Still at 30 resistance. So although the 15's closed bullish, we need that 30 as well. Oh, there you go. Start to reject now. Let's see. I may actually, just because that was a pretty steep wick down, maybe I'll wait for us to actually close respecting this and see if we get that push. Because that is a strong... I'm looking at this 30 up here. There is a, you know, around 2467 is a very strong 30 level as well. So let's see. I wanted us to quickly wick these lows, hold above and start going long. But it's a pretty steep push down, so let's see if we can close above. You may have to wait for the close now, 1 minute. Let's see. We may actually get it. And now if this closes, then you can risk off that low as well. You're trying to get this up into like these areas and much higher. 1 more minute here. Look at that. It's a lovely rejection there now. A very nice rejection. It may just have to take it off the flip, actually. Is that going to be one big liquidity grab? $50 seconds here on gold. 50 seconds. Already in from your line. Yeah, nice. Yep. It's a good level, man. It's a very good level. I'm trying to see if I can get it as well. Oh, you're going to flip already, aren't you, motherfucker? I'm in. Yeah, nice. Yep. I'm trying to get in 2 contracts here. There's a very steep grab. That's what we wanted. Grab these 5 lows and start closing up. 22 seconds. If we can quickly wick down this next 5 minutes, I'll go long and risk off this low. 14 seconds here. 15 trying to flip bullish. Creating the little top wick on the 15 now. So top wick's being created. Let's see how this 5 opens. If this 5 opens instant bottom wick, I'll just mark execute longs. Instant top wick's not what you'd want to see. You don't want to see an instant top wick. Come on, Goldie. 15's trying to flip bullish as well. I mean, you got longs on gold once this 15 does just flip bullish there as well. But I want to see trying to get more of a refined 5 at entry. But if you want to take it off the 15, it's pretty much about to flip. There you go. Come down a little bit more, and I'm actually just going to put in a buy order. On the flip of the 15 into that 30 close. Because we do still have that strong 30 resistance. 30's looking better now. Come down a little bit more. Yeah, cool. I'm going to have I'm putting a buy on the break of this current 5 on gold. I'm putting a buy stop in. A buy if this 5 minute can reflip back bullish. I'm going to be tagging in for the buy, and we're going to see if we can get this drive. And my stop loss will be somewhere around this area. If it closes back below here, you can cancel your trade. But I got a buy stop in around 72.2. 72.2 here on gold. Did I just get tagged in? Tag me in for 1. I just got tagged in for 1 contract there. I'm not tagged in for 2. Just about came up and started to come back down. 10 minutes to this hourly is going to close as well. So we want to see this 5 minute start to drive. We don't want to get too close to that hourly close. You going to tag me in for 2? There you go. Cool. Now I'm in for 2. Now I'm in for 2 here on gold. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this drive. We have to be careful because remember, even if this hourly does close bullish, you're still going to get a bottom wick. But I'm in here on gold. I'm in buys here. I got filled in one lower down and one a little bit higher up. So my entry is around 72. If we don't drive in this 5 minute, I will look to manage this trade. I want to see this 5 minute push because you're still at that 30 resistance. So if we struggle around here, I will look to manage the trade quite aggressively. I really want to see this run up. You're gonna have this trend line coming down here where a lot of people would be trying to short overall. So once you do tap into this trend line, you may pull back more and then you may get the longs again. So if we do have to cut this trade early, I think we'll get re-entries on the hourly close. But let's see. What? What are you asking for? Yeah. I'm in this two contracts. 2 contracts here on gold. My entry's a little bit low, more like there. Futures are trying to push. We're struggling though. We are struggling. Come on, Goldie. In from 71.7. 71.7, yeah, it's a great entry, man. I'm in at around 71.19 to 72. It's a great entry, man. My risk is just if you start closing back below here or don't drive now, I'll be looking to cut this. If this 5 minute doesn't close bullish, I'll be cutting this trade straight away. Because then the hourly is going to close in like 6 minutes anyway, so you may as well just wait for that. I'm hovering around break even here. Maybe a little bit lower than that. 70. This 5 minute. I don't think this 5 minutes going to drive. I may look to manage this soon. Currently about minus 40 on this. Minus 20. I want to see this have a nice push. But I think we'll have to wait for the next bottom wick on the hourly. And then give it another try. I still like the longs. But it's not really going to push just yet. I'm getting ready to close here. Minus 40. How long? 8 seconds. Yeah, cool. I'm closing it there. I just closed there at minus about minus 60. Because you're literally like 10 seconds away from that 5-minute closing. So I just closed there at minus 3 ticks. I don't like that way that 5-minute was struggling to push. Struggling to break that resistance, so I just cut it at minus 3 ticks, 2 contracts. Cut it at minus $60 plus commissions. Now I'm just going to wait for that 30 close. Let me just send this one in. Yeah, I'm out of break even. Yeah, nice. So 1 contract, 12 ticks. Yeah, nice. You see 12 ticks. Nice. Was that off that level? You saw 12? Yeah, wow, nice. Yeah. Good man. Yeah, I cut that about minus 70. Minus $70, 2 contracts. Now, all we want to see is this hourly close. Like I say, as soon as you close back below this level, that's where the trade becomes invalid. That's where you then manage your risk. You don't need to keep this trade open and hope that it's going to close back above. It's just grabbed highs, failed to close above this resistance, close below, cut your trade. If it closes back above in the next hour, amazing. We'll go long again. But because we manage our trade aggressively, we have more positions now to be able to take for the rest of the day, rather than just holding on to this trade hoping that it's going to push. Just cut it, keep your losses small, and then when it becomes more valid, fantastic, we go back in. So I took like about minus, I say with commission about minus 4 ticks. Minus 4 ticks, we'll take it. We'll take it. And again, the reason why I just sent that to Discord as well. The reason I've managed so aggressively, take a look at this hourly, which I'm watching on my higher chart. I wanted to see this hourly. I wanted us to be in with the push where this hourly would close above this level. Same as the 30. I wanted this 30 to close nice above. If it does, you know, we'll get back in. But right now, we're not closing above just yet. So we may as well just wait for it to actually close above because we're 5 minutes away from the hourly close. And then we'll get back in. So if we do get back above, that hourly will give us another entry. 5 regrab and 5 lows. We start closing back above, bottom wick on the next hourly, we'll be getting back in here on gold. Like I said, there's a lot of reasons to see this keep pushing up. You've got this trend line coming on down here. A lot of people will be trying to sell these areas, stops above here and above here. And we want to buy up into where most people are trying to sell. So we'll have re-entries on this hourly close. What was your guys' questions? In a range from 60 to 67. Yeah, it's in a pretty tight range here. That's why I want to cut it away because these ranges are pretty big as well. Just strong arms. Is that alert going off on oil? Is it oil's about to break a major trend line? Ooh. Oil. I'll draw it back on here. I can't share my top chart. Actually, I can with you guys on Zoom, but not on YouTube. But let me redraw it here. This is what I've got drawn up on oil on this other chart. Don't know what the hell that is. Oil has been in this very nice. Where are we? Where do I have it from? Here. Oil's been in this very, very nice downward trend. And you had this little triangle that you just broke below, broken straight back above. So you could see oil have a nice drive higher. You just faked out to the downside, closed below, now you're about to close back above. You could have some longs on oil, back up into these areas, here. I'm not going to trade it, I just like to watch it, but I'm not going to scalp it. But it has a pretty nice, very nice trend line here. It's finally just about to get broken. Anyone who's short in that trend line, you know, a lot of stops are going to be at these major levels, and you just faked out to the downside. You broke below it, straight back above. Straight back above. So if you bottom wick on the next hourly, you're going to have some oil buys into like 81.30-ish. That looks pretty good to me. Oil loves. I mean, every pair. If ever you go on a instrument, gold, currency pairs, doesn't matter. If ever you see a triangle like this, do not take the first breakout, because you're always going to get these fake outs before the real move comes in. And in this example, it's to the downside before the potential upside. Let's see. Had that. So we just had that hourly close. Let's have a look at the hourly close here on gold. Where can we get these re-entries? Look at this. So if we were still in this trade, we'd be holding onto this and hoping. Let's get rid of all this shit for a second. Let's just have a look at this hourly. Hourly still closing this support, instant bottom wick. Yeah, I still like longs here. We're holding support. We've grabbed the lows and we're having an instant bottom wick. You can kind of see on this 30-minute time frame, you have found the resistance which you haven't closed above yet. But you could easily see this drive up into these regions. 15-minute here on gold. You may grab previous. As soon as you grab previous 15 lows, I think we still get longs here on gold. I personally still like the longs. This is a nice hourly close. A very nice hourly close. Let me get rid of this. You guys saw the -4 ticks. Let's see if we can get these longs again. Have you just grabbed 15 lows? Yeah, you have. You just grabbed 15 lows. If we can see this current 15 reflip bullish, we could have some longs again. We could have some longs. Like I say, I don't like downside on gold till you break below this level. As long as this stands, the 15's broken above a level, holding it as support, grabbing previous 15 lows, you could easily still see this pull back for a decent retracement here. Let me change my charts back around. 30 gold. 30 looks like you may grab some lows, but the hourly doesn't. Hourly, yeah, hourly looks real nice. Hourly is at a pretty decent level to start taking longs off now, to be honest. I'm not going to take it, I don't want to get chopped up, but this hourly, you could take longs here, you know, risk off down here. By the time this flips bullish and grabs these highs, you're already probably managing a trade. Yeah, order flow to turn bullish. Yeah, makes sense. I do believe a lot of people will be trying to sell here on gold. There's a lot of reasons to think people will be selling. Look at this trend line coming down. How many people do you think are also seeing this trend line are also trying to short? How come you get this haircut every day? I got to show up nice for you guys. I can't come onto the stream looking like a scruff, can I? I got to show up fresh every day. If this 15 flips bullish, I'm going to look for some longs again here on gold. We only lost about 4 ticks there, so we still have many more to risk today, which we can more than afford to risk. With fees, I'm about -86 on the day. 2 contracts. Hit. Oh, is this 5 going to flip? How long have we got? 1 more minute. This 15 is looking pretty nice here. Could we have a buy here in a second on the flip of this current body, which is the flip of the 15, and seeing if we can get this drive? Yeah, I think so. Flip of this 15, this body here, and we should see this 15 have a nice drive here. Look at that 15. So if this body can flip bullish, go from being bearish to bullish, you've re-grabbed the 15 lows, you're holding below this support, we should be seeing this have a nice drive. Two contracts, man. 2 lots. 2 contracts, 2 lots. I'm in these longs here on gold. I'm risking off no more than this 5-minute low, around 17 ticks. I'm actually going to have a hard stop in below this low as well. If you re-break that, you're probably going to range. But I am in these longs here. My entry's not that nice. It's about here. I'm trying to see if we can get this push. Oh, I really want to see us break this annoying little level of resistance here. As soon as we break this, we're good for these longs. But this will be my last attempt at these longs. I'm not trying to get chopped up in here, but this 15 looks really good to me. Not the best 5-minute close, not the worst either. Trade's more so based off this 15. Coming back down here. Where are we here? I'm keeping my hard stop in below this previous 5 low. I don't want to see that broken again. I want to see that respected to push up. I'm in from around 71.5. 71.5. Nice potential 5-minute morning star here as well. This is a 50, man. 50. 50. Push and comment. Yeah, I hope so. We just need to get above this level. As soon as we get above this level, we're good. We're very good. I'm gonna try and drive this much higher. I feel like I'm watching football for Trading Nice commentary. Thank you, man. Also, coming into this trend line, a lot of people will be trying to short here. So we could have an initial reaction down before we see that push, but I do believe a lot of people will be trying to short here. So I would like to try and hold this trade. The 15 is now flipping bullish as well. I really want to see this 15 drive in 8 minutes. We've got 8 minutes for this 15 to have this drive. My stop loss is staying below this current 15 low though. If we now come down to create a new low, I don't want to be in this trade. So I'm pretty happy to risk 18 ticks there. How's the 30 looking? Yeah, 30 still closed above this level. Also, you are still at 30 resistance though. You're at 30 support, but yeah, you're also at 30 resistance. So it wouldn't be too crazy to see as range. Where's that previous hourly high? Is there where I'd have to manage. Let me go back to the 5. We're struggling. We're struggling. Bring it up a little bit. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. You probably could actually bring stops in below this current 5 low. If this 5 comes down to create a new low, you're very likely just gonna rip that low anyway. So you can go from risking 34 to 220. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep my stop in below this current 5 low. If this comes down to create a new low, I don't want to be in here. Come on, Goldie, give us the push. Break this goddamn resistance. As soon as we do break this resistance, I know we're going to have a beautiful push. Oh, you don't want to do it, do you, motherfucker? 1 more minute. 1 more minute. What the fuck? I just got taken out like up here. That came nowhere near. Where did I just get? I'm already out. I got taken out there. I mean, it's pushing down anyway, so that's fine. Yeah, I got taken out there on gold. Minus $220 2 contracts, so about minus 11 ticks there on gold. I got taken out for. I didn't get the best of fills there, but yeah, I'm out of that one as well. That's my. Oh, look at that. Then you ended up coming down, re-grabbing them 5-minute lows anyway. So saved ourselves like over like another 10 ticks there. So yeah, I'm out of that trade. That's no more longs for me now until we actually get back above that resistance. But yeah, minus 11 ticks, minus 4 before, minus like 15 ticks on the day. Still pretty good to me. But now I am not going to be taking any more longs until we just close above it. I still believe longs are going to come in, but I'm not getting chopped up here anymore. It was a good trade. We just struggling around that resistance, and I'm happy that we managed it where we did, because the futures has already grabbed the previous low. You can kind of see on the currency here, the currency hasn't even re-grabbed these previous lows, but the futures already has. So that's why I got taken out there. I got taken out as soon as that 5-minute came up. And if it's going to come back down and create a new low, well, then you can just risk off that. So yeah, I'm out of that trade. I am out. Minus $220, 2 contracts. If you trade 1 contract, minus 11 ticks. Minus 11 ticks. Oh my god, let me share it to Discord. Minus 11 ticks. So, minus 15 ticks on the day, still good. You can still make that back in 1 trade. I'm just going to wait for it to get a little bit cleaner in here. We're starting to get pretty messy in here. Although I do still like the longs. I do still believe longs are going to come in and we're still going to rip this trend line. I want to see more volume. I need to see more volume here. You can see here, we just wicked out these highs, closed back below again. A lot of people will be shorting this trend line. That's the thing. If I see this now rip, I'm not going to be a happy man. I'm not going to be a happy man. And the 15 was looking beautiful. The 15 was looking real nice. The 15 was grabbing the lows and reflipping back bullish. It was looking like a lovely liquidity grab to keep pushing up, but this resistance was so strong. And then there you go. Now you would have got taken out for full stop loss. So where we decided to cut our trade was perfect. We got long from about here. We cut it about 11 here. It would have now been like double. So it's a very well managed trade in my opinion. Because if you're gonna leave this morning star, you're gonna grab the lows, hold the support. If you then start grabbing the highs and then start coming back down, well, you're probably just gonna keep pushing down. So you might as well just cut your longs and wait. You don't need to let it hit this full stop loss. Cut it there and wait. If you're gonna drive, we were gonna drive already. When we start struggling around this resistance, we got to manage it. Yeah, there wasn't that one. It's just not a lot of liquidity. So when there's not a lot of liquidity on gold, there's the executions aren't as perfect. My entry was pretty good, but yeah, I got taken out a little bit quicker. So I'm about minus $300 on the day, 2 contracts per trade. You got oil having that breakout now, gave the bottom wick, reflipping bullish. Goldie. Let me see. 30 minute here. Yeah, 30. That 30 resistance is strong. If I want longs now, I want to see us close above it. Otherwise, we just range in here. You can kind of see it's getting choppy because look, we zoom out for a second. Look at this. It's the most choppiest we've seen all day. Yeah, me too. Yeah. No, not the first time. Yeah, I got filled at minus 3 ticks. Wow, that's crazy. Mine wasn't too bad. Mine was maybe about 1 maybe. Minus 3 is pretty crazy. Yeah, what's pound up to? Did pound fill in that news wick? It's about to. It is about to. I will be seeing. I'm not jumping in this one just yet. Looking at this 15. This 15 is still gonna close bearish. I'll maybe look to get re-in if we re-break these highs again, and then we can finally smash through this resistance. I'll probably take it at probably 1 contract. I've already traded 2 contracts today. I'll probably take it at 1. We'll see. Look at this 15. 15 starting to turn around here on gold. It's really teasing us. It's teasing us to go in these shorts again. Looks like we just had to gain even more liquidity. Usually that's enough, but you re-grab it again. Fuck, if you start breaking above here again, I still like the longs. And I may have to give this another shot because this 15 is about to close nice. 15's doing what we wanted it to do. It just took so long for it to do it, and you re-grab the lows one more time, but you've liquidated the lows, you've held this support. Next 15 bottom wick, and you still should be good for these longs here. The trade is still valid. Motherfucker. Played us. Look at that. this is usually enough of a liquidity grab because there's not a lot of volume. Regrab the lows again. Let's see, 5-minute bottom wick, and I think I'm gonna go long again. I'll show you guys. Let's see. I'll probably take it at one contract. Let's see. Yeah, we're only minus like 14 or 15, 18 ticks, whatever it is today, so we can afford another trade. But this will be my last one. There's a very nice instant bottom wick. Look at that 15. 15 is looking beautiful. Oh, don't be a motherfucker. Don't push from here, Goldie. Come on, give me a little bit more. 15 is looking real nice. Real nice. What would stop speed below the 15 low? 20. I'm having a buy on the break of this current high. If this I'm not gonna market here, I'm gonna put a buy stop here. If this flips bullish, I'm going long again. Look at this 15. 15 just wicked out the lows, held the support, and closed bullish. If this 15 can also reflip bullish, we're in for a good drive. I don't see any reason why this wouldn't drive. How's the 30 looking? Let me go 30. Owly, yeah, Owly's also flipping bullish now. Owly now has a beautiful bottom wick. If this Owly can flip bullish as well, you got gold buys all the way up into like 47.4. Let's see. Stop loss is just same as before. If you close below this level and it becomes invalid, that's your stop loss. And I really want to see if we can get this run up into here. I'm not too sure what the fills can. Remember, guys, the fills aren't amazing, so be wary of that. I'm watching this 15 on this clean chart here. That's looking, to me, it's looking beautiful. Come on, Goldie. We just need that volume. We need that volume. Come on, you motherfucker. The amount of people who will be... Let's have a look at Tilt. The amount of people who will be short in here on gold. 55 long, 45 short. Pretty 50-50. My charts are getting a bit messy here though. I don't like when my charts start to look messy. What time is it? It's 8:18. 8:18. This will be my last trade of the day now. Half risk as well. Where's the volume gone cold? Where's the volume? As soon as you re-break them previous 30 highs as well, you're looking good. You're looking good. Are we going to flip bullish or not? No. If this 5 doesn't drive, I'll cancel. Yeah, I got filled in for 1, man. Yep. Again, not the best fill. I should have been filled in around 78, which is only like what 2. That's the a 2 tick difference, which is what it is. It's not ideal, but it's okay. It's okay. $30 seconds here on gold. Let's see. 20 seconds. Nah, no volume in this whatsoever. No volume in this at all. Instant bottom wick on this 5. I really want to hold to this 15 close because this 15 still looks nice. This 5 minutes just ugly as. I'm only in this one contract. Currency's pushing down. The futures is not doing anything. If we push down more, I may take another buy on the break of this current 5. You re-grab the lows. I may take a buy on this current 5. I really want to get this 15 flip. Yeah, I'm putting a buy on the break of this current 5 high. If this 5 can flip bullish and we get that drive into that 15 close, amazing. So I have a buy on the flip of this current 5 here on gold. Let's see if we can get this push. If we don't, so be it. We're creating a very, very large range. But again, 5 minutes super ugly, 15 minutes still nice. 15 is still nice. The flip is just from when it goes from being bearish to bullish. So if it can flip bullish, we could get a nice drive. Orders, the buy is just on the break of the high. Whatever it is on yours. Again, if this 15 closes back bearish, I'm done for London. Done for London. Very, very choppy. Oh, I say we're choppy. We're choppy on the 5. We're not on the 15. 15 is looking beautiful. Look at that 15. Looking beautiful. Is that 5 flipping? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Come on, Cody, have the push. I really need to run to the toilet, so I need to see this run. Alright, guys, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to run to the toilet. 2 seconds. Ooh, come on, Goldie. Come on, man. Break this resistance. Stop out these retailers who are short in this trend line. There we go, gold. This is the goddamn move that we knew was coming in. Now, sustain it and keep pushing. My stop is going in below this current 5 low. Currently up 140-ish. Don't do this, though. Break that goddamn resistance. Break it and push. And go to the moon. Up about 180 now. Ooh, 200. There we go. Just spiked out 200 there on gold. My entry isn't that good though. With the 2 contracts around here, I take 1 contract here and a 2nd contract on this flip. So I'm averaging around here. You could. I do think people who are short in gold more have stops up here, but this is a level that we had drawn. I think it was the previous hourly high. Yeah, that hourly's looking fucking beautiful. BR grabbed them hourly highs. 15's also now flipping bullish. Re-breaking these highs. This again, this is a strong 30 level though. But you re-breaking 30 highs, this is a strong area. As soon as we break this, we're going to see this push up into here. We just dicked around so much that, you know, our original buys still made sense. And it still does make sense. We just... As soon as we clear these areas, we know we're going to get a quick pump. A quick pump. Goldie's making us work for it today. Making us work. I mean, you do need a bottom wick on this 5. I kind of was hoping it'd come down and create one first. But now you come down to create one. I gotta look to get out soon. I'm currently up almost up 60, around break even. Nah, I'm getting out there. I'm getting out there, break even. I don't like it. We're trying to push. I saw like $200 there, but we're trying to push. We're just really struggling around that resistance again. So yeah, I just closed at break even there on gold. What did we hit? We hit nothing worth securing. We hit like just about 10 ticks. But you just grab these highs. You're failing to close above the resistance. Look at that. Perfect break even. If we had have ran, would have been a great trade. But we couldn't break that resistance. We're now coming back down. So cut the trade at break even and accept that we're ranging. So that was a good break even there on gold. I'm happy with that break even. I'll take that. I saw like $200 there, but like I say, that's just about 10 ticks. It's not worth securing because I wanted to see as soon as we break this resistance, we're going to get this nice push up. Look at that. Straight back down there on gold. As soon as you grab them previous hourly highs, which was that level there, here, that could be a liquidity grab to push down. So as soon as we grab them highs, cool. That's where we manage our trade, and now you're straight back down. So that was a very, very... Every trade today has been very, very well managed. Perfect management there. Perfect management. The retails are making bank off this trend line. I'll give them that much. I'll give them that much for sure. But yeah, very, very well managed trade. We go, you know, the 5-minute grab, the lows closed bullish. If this had run, you know, I was going to look to hold this up into here because we were going to get a really nice drive. But the keyword is if. When you fail to close above this resistance, cool, you got to manage the trade. If this 5-minute had closed above, you would have been good, but yeah. I'll take the BE. Take the BE. Oh, sorry, Corey. I just saw your message in Discord, man. Where are we? Where's trades? Straight back down again. That's three chances I gave them gold buys. There's a lot of chances. That is a lot of chances. But yeah, very, very well managed trade there. I'm happy with that trade management. You can also see that we did actually grab the all of these 15 highs. If you were going to push, you're going to push. You're not going to grab the highs and then come all the way back down and then come all the way back up. That was the time to push. And if you're not going to push from there, you're going to do exactly this. So, good trade. Good trade there. So I'm only still minus like 15 ticks on the day, which is very good. Again, 15 ticks, minus 15 ticks is absolutely nothing. We took, what, 16 yesterday? And then there was like 30 on Monday or something. I'm not gonna, I still believe you're gonna rip this trend line and have a deep push, but I'm not gonna chase it now. It's kind of just getting pretty ugly in here. The 15s also was gone from looking beautiful to now this 15 close is going to be looking really ugly. And you got sells only once you get below here, you can consider sells, but I'm not interested in them just yet. 9 seconds to this 15 is going to close. How's this 30 looking? The 30 is looking like you need to come and grab some lows, actually. Have a look at the 30 here on gold. 30 has just wicked out the highs. You haven't grabbed any lows into an instant top wick. So you could see this dip down a little bit more here. I'm not going to jump in sells because it's just getting choppy, but yeah, the buys aren't valid yet. You can see a nice 30 closure now for to want to get in longs again. We're holding up this resistance very, very well. I was hoping we could break it here. As soon as we closed above these highs would be good. You failed to close above. You just create a bit of a range. Sniper trade management round. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you. It was very key. It was all because I had these hourly levels marked on. So, you know, although we're watching the 5 minute here, this level was based off the hourly. So we're managing off the hourly. Now I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Still got this huge trend line here. I still think it's gonna get fucking ripped, but I honestly still think you're gonna come all the way back up into these regions. But it's just I've given it too many chances now. Not very often do I take a trader with this type of price action and it works out. My cleanest of trades aren't when it looks like this. So if it does just push from here, I don't care. I'll wait for it to actually break. Watch this be now where it starts to go exactly as we've expected, and the time we decide to not give it another chance because it's looking ugly will be the time it will push, and that's the markets. Even that 30 didn't give me any reason to want to start jumping in these longs. So although this is pushing up, 15 still doesn't look too bad, but even the 30 is actually looking a bit ugly. The hourly's probably looking the nicest, to be honest. Yeah, hourly's still looking good. Hourly's still looking good. But I'll wait for it to close I'll wait for it to close breaking out with volume, and then cool, then you can go back in. Look at this 5 minute price action. Let me get rid of this shit for a second. You know, the reason we still like the longs is because there will still be a lot of people who are trying to do this. And that's the reason I wanted these longs. I imagine a lot of people are doing this right now. And if a lot of retails are doing that, you want to be looking to take advantage of where they have their stops. And that's the reason we've been looking for these longs. And that's the reason I still believe these longs are going to come in. But I've given it too many tries now. Too many. Took a memorable trade. My most memorable trade was when we took gold shorts off the back of vaccine news. One of the biggest trades ever. All shared live as well. Oh, watch, you're gonna fucking push from here. You're re-breaking previous 30 highs. You're also re-breaking 15 highs. If you push from here, I don't care. Where we were looking to target it was all the way back up here. But sometimes, you know, sometimes the 5 minute can look ugly, but the 15 and 30 can look nice, or the hourly. But right now, the 5 minutes ugly, the 15 is ugly, and the 30 minutes ugly. So if we do push from here, I'm happy to miss that, because that's not a trade that is part of our plan. But you know, 15 is still holding support, but you are also holding resistance. That's the reason we're seeing what we're seeing. We're just in a range. Yeah. I mean, you do have more buyers. I think just once you actually just close above an M bottom wick, I think you can still take it. But this is what we've had to work with since about 7:30 London time. This range. The reason the 5 minutes so ugly. 15 is just in a range. You break out of this, you've had a grab to the downside. You bottom wick and you still have gold buys up into here. So even on a 15-minute breakout bottom wick, you still will have like, you know, 30 plus ticks into here and then 60 back up into these areas. It's a shame it fucked around for so long because this is the whole play we wanted. Yep, and that was going to be the push. It's not very often you dick around for that long before you finally see the push, but it happens. It happens. What can you do? At least the direction was correct. I think we'll reject here soon. Nah, I still think a lot of people will be trying to short here. I think you see gold spike out all of these highs here. Anyone who's shorting, like I say, shorting this trend line, stops are going to be above at least here and here and here. So I still see buys up into all of these areas. I would not be taking any sells until you liquidate all of these. Then this is the fucking push we wanted. Gold, 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 gold. How long says 15 closes? 8 minutes. 8 minutes here on gold. If you guys took that oil breakout, oil is pushing beautifully now. Literally pushing perfectly. Should have taken oil, not gold. Look at that. Like I said, faked out of that trend line. You had the instant bottom wick. And you're running up over like 30 ticks. So if you took that oil breakout, well done. It's a very nice trade. Very, very nice trade. Fake out to the downside. Breakout, bottom wick. There's your push. Beautiful. Bought at 87.55. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, well done. Very nice. Good trade, man. Well done. That's exactly what we said. 87.55. Yeah, it's like up over 30 ticks. That's amazing, man. Well done. Great trade. What time is it? 5:37. 15's pushing beautifully now. Could have just bought off that fucking 15 support. Yeah, there's the push. Ah, gold. That's the whole push we wanted, motherfucker. That was our buy some volume. Like here would have been up like about 30 ticks now. Oh well. Yeah, pain. It's painful because it's like the whole move that we knew was coming in, but I gave it 3 chances to drive. It's very, very rare that I have to give a trade a 4th chance. You know, if you don't push from here, sometimes you come back down. If you don't push from here and then not push from here again, then yeah, fuck it. If it moves, I don't care. I'm happy to miss that. That's not a trade that I'm trying to catch. Direction was perfect, but yeah, just entry just wasn't there. There is still opportunity here, though. Don't get me wrong. We're not fully off it just yet, because anyone who's shorting here, there's still stops are above this high here, so we do still have longs up into here. All I want to see for that long is that 15 close above this level. 15 give the bottom wick, and then boom, then we'll take it again, and that could still give us, you know, buys below this 5-minute low. Could still give us 30 and 40. Like it's still on the cards. I think our mistake was there was no mistake, just the markets. I didn't make any mistakes there personally. Not every time you lose money is it going to be a mistake. For me, it was a great trade. Every single 5-minute, even the 15, gave a great opportunity. Just sometimes the market will stall for that long. It stalled for about an hour, which is very rare when you're intraday trading like this, but it happens. Yeah, the market was wrong. We are never wrong. The market is always wrong, and we are always, always, always right. Anyone who says otherwise hasn't beaten the markets, or you haven't learned to trade with the banks yet, so that's more of a you problem. Oil, on the other hand, oil is absolutely booming. I really want to see this 15 get above this resistance here. Like, I'm just watching this clean 15 chart down here. You still got the buyers, like I say, all the way up into like 71-ish. There's a good thing about cutting your trades quick and keeping your losses small. As long as you're mentally in check, you can still get back in these trades. This is not looking too bad now. You just grab the previous 5 lows. You're kind of creating 2 little 5-minute equal highs. I'm gonna wait for the 15 close, but that's not looking too bad. I'm not taking this. I'm waiting for the 15 close, but if it was normal times, that looks like a pretty good trade. You grab the lows, you're probably gonna fill in this wick. I'm just gonna wait for the 15 to actually close, and as long as we do close around here, 15 is still going to be breaking out for the first time this morning, so that's good. That's good. Just took profit 30 ticks. Yeah, good man, good hold. Well done. Good hold, man. What drew me to forex trading? What drew me to trading was the complete wrong way of thinking it was a get-rich-quick scheme, and thought I could make money from my phone when I was a broke uni student and make all this money. As a matter of fact, it's complete bullshit. But that's what, in the complete wrong way possible, that's what drew me to trading. Yeah, there you go. There's the pop. There's the pop. There's the push. What's that on that 5? Current 5. It's only about 10. As long as you don't grab these highs, if this 15 gives us a bottom wick, we're going to look for longs. As long as you don't grab these highs here on gold. Let me get rid of these downside ugly ass levels. Here. You just broke it out, retested, pushing. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Like I say, people who were short in this trend line are going to be getting worried here. They're going to be saying the market's a scam. Why wouldn't you go down gold? They'll be taking more shorts. And where are they going to tap out? Here, here, and here. And that's what we're trying to take advantage of. Gold is too manipulative, so annoying. Nah, the manipulation is what you want to look out for, is what you want to trade into. This here is just a bit of a range, but the manipulative pushes on gold is what it does so often that if you can spot them, it's very easy to trade. It does the same things over and over again. Bottom wick in 1 minute on the 15, and you're gonna have longs. Let me go gold. 30-minute. Yeah, I got 30. You didn't really get much of it. Did you get any bottom wick? Yeah, you got a tiny little bottom wick on this 30, but this 30 just opened and just ripped. Because so many people would have been trying to sell this, which is the whole fucking reason we were trying to buy it. Good corner. Cheers. Got 35. Yeah, nice. Well done, Matthew. Yep, good job, man. If you guys did hold it, well done. I absolutely did not. I tried to with fingers of steel, but it gave me no reason to want to hold, especially not after the 15 closing bearish. After grabbing the highs. There you go. There's that whole push. So there's the push we wanted. We were in long's second position from here. 2 contracts. We now have hit 30 ticks. 37 ticks. If you did hold it, well done. The second re-entry was here. But again, I wanted that 15 to close. Because you grab the lows, you reflip bullish, you broke these highs. That's the second push. Anyone who's shorting here on gold is getting squeezed out. 15 would have to give me a pretty decent bottom wick here to want to get in this, because there's no real stop loss now. Other than down here, which is quite large. No bottom wick in the 15. I mean, tiny one. Just going to keep pushing. Painful, 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 painful. But, you know what? At least our direction of everyone getting stopped out on this trend line was perfect. That's the key takeaway here. Not every day is going to be as easy to scalp into it, but at least we weren't wrong. At least we didn't just drop and we were left like, well, what the fuck? How did we miss that? How were we so wrong? Our direction was perfect. And so was our entries, though. That's the thing. So was our entries. Entries were perfect. Execution was perfect. Management was perfect. The volume was not perfect. Can we control that? No, we cannot. So, would you say it was a perfect day? Yes, I would. I'll make this, you know, I'm still like minus 15, about $300 in a day. I will recap all of these trades today into a whole video as well, because we took about 3 trades here today. We cut the first one at minus 4 ticks, cut the second one minus 11 ticks, and then we took the break even on the buys from here when this came back down. So how many trades did we take? What, 3? So 3 trades today? Trying to get this motherfucker up. 3 wasn't good enough. It was the 4th one, the lucky 4th. But yeah, the whole reason for looking for these longs was based off this trendline liquidity. You guys in the community know this is the way we trade trend lines is we look for what most people are doing and how we can take advantage of it. So you had a short coming down 1, 2, 3, 4 touches. Like I said at the start of the session, this is where everyone jumps in the shorts. Their stop goes above here, or above here, or above here. And they get squeezed out, and we buy up into that. And that's a 36 tick move. That's fantastic. I'm in from 24, 65, 32. Oh, very nice, man. 24, 65, 65, 32. Yeah, beautiful. That's a lovely entry, man. Well done. Good hold, man. Beautiful. Yeah, breaking the Audi highs was nice, yeah. I mean, this 15 breakout was good as well. See here, 15 finally broke out of this range. It just didn't give any bottom wick. Which it still could, you know, we still have all this liquidity. So I said at the start of the session, I believe gold can come all the way up into here before seeing that push down. So we do still have that little leg up. I would just need it to pull down first to make it now worthwhile. Because if we were in these longs from here, this is where we would probably just be closing our trade full. Yeah, exactly, man. Observe the masses and do the opposite. Absolutely, man. Yeah, that's the thing, man. The cleanest time frame was that fucking hourly. That's what we said. Hourly closed bearish with no bottom wick. People try and short that. You grab the lows, hold the support, retest and push. If we were watching, I mean, it's rare that just the hourly has the push, but if you were watching just the hourly, trading the hourly today, that's how you would have been approaching it. More of a day trade than a scalp, but yeah, that hourly was absolutely perfect, and that's the whole reason we wanted these motherfucking buys. Because a lot of people would have been short in this today, and remember, this was our sort of buy area from the Asian market call, which is where I was hoping to get longs from the Asian session. This area was where we wanted longs from the Asian session. But it took until the London to come down. Grab the lows. You can't see here. It's a bit weird though, because you can't see here on the 30. Didn't really grab too much. So I thought when this one closed, I thought, oh, maybe you can actually get sells into these. But nah, opened and just continued pushing. So maybe you may grab these lows and then start to see that push again. Yeah, Audi was surprising. You know, sometimes, you know, the hourly and the 30 might look clean, but today the 5 minute, 15, 30 all looked well, good at one point, and then they all looked super ugly after that 15 closed. After that 15 here, grabbed the highs closed bearish. I was like, cool, well, maybe we'll spike out these lows and then we'll see that rip up. But nah, he just opened and just pushed. In hindsight, maybe buys on the break of that liquidity high would have given you 30 ticks. But could you have just grabbed that and continued to range? Yeah, also very possible. But yeah, good call. Great call. If you guys did hold it, well done. Even if you took the oil longs was 10 times cleaner. Oil longs were goddamn beautiful, to be honest. Triangle, everyone gets squeezed. People see this breakout to the downside. Try jump in these shorts. People try jump in shorts, close straight back above. Cool, fake out of that triangle. Boom, there's your push. That was a very nice trade. What's that, like 40 ticks as well? Yeah. Not every day do you see oil having the cleaner move. So we'll eat the loss today. To me, that was a good loss. Good, a very good session. A very valuable session, I think. Alright guys, we've got 10 minutes since Ali's going to close. What can we see for the next hourly? Because we're not going to get a trade before that, so we may as well just wrap up. What could we see? What could we see? Well, hourly's obviously closing with this whole bullish push that we fucking wanted. So, you're tapping into these areas where if I was long, this is where I want to be taking my profit. So, I kind of now need at least another hour's worth of price action, build up liquidity again, then maybe look for another trade. But right now, for the next hour, I don't see too much happening here. Other than this is your highs, these are your lows, and you're probably just ranging here. I do still believe these highs will be grabbed. But I don't like anything in here right now. The only trade you could consider, which I'm personally not going to take, I'm going to wait for a little bit more, is you can consider if you grab these 15-minute lows and re-break these highs, you could be good for that push into there. That's the only real thing I can see right now. Break the highs, bottom wick, and then you can push into there once you grab the lows. So I'm not going to take that. I'm personally going to come back in like at least another hour. Wait for another hour's worth of price action, because that's that lovely London push now. Remember, if you start coming close to these all-time highs, all you can really do is use intraday structure. But in these highs, could we maybe get the shorts back down into these regions? Yeah, very possible. And that's probably what I'll maybe consider if we do get up into here and I don't get the longs. I'll consider breakouts from this region to see if you get the sales back down into this support. So, Zoom guys, great session today. I will upload this recording. I suggest you guys do watch it back because it's very valuable. Direction was perfect. Learn how we were able to call the buys up on gold and how you guys can take advantage as well. And I'll see you guys for the pre-New York market call. Trade safe for the rest of the day, guys. Don't force it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks, Boston Raj, guys. Talk to you soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye. All right, YouTube fam. We'll wrap up there. I will record today's trades into a trade breakdown. My dog's gone absolutely nuts, so I'm going to have to wrap up. And I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Great day today. Well-managed risk, minus 15 ticks. We can deal with that. Call the direction very well, but not every day is it going to be as easy to catch it. And I'll see you guys same time again tomorrow. Trade safe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.